Will you be my Valentine, Ivrain? Heresy? Definitely heresy. One-eyed keeps scribbling something on his scribbles. Whenever he sees me, what is he up to? Dirty tongue. Oh, V please punish me. Repent, repent, repent for the Sigma. WTF. Now you will close this book, you will return it to me, you will forget everything you saw, and we will never talk about it. The Adeptus Custody is preparing to investigate a potential security breach in the winding, narrow palace ducts. Lunch Mistress Doria, have we got any grease? Yes, yes we do. Then grease me up, woman. Okie dokie. Mum, I'm buying this 40k game for my son, so who are the good guys? Games Workshop Clark. The humans, obviously. The system is broken and must be fixed. The system is working exactly as intended and must be dismantled. Warhammer fans, when their PC is slow, it's okay, machine spirit, you go when you feel like it. I don't serve the chaos gods, I just use them as a tool. They do not know they are but hammers, being used upon the anvil of war. Astra Militarum generals, after capturing 2 meters of dirt for the first time in 10 years, with the casualty rate of a whole planet. Real armor wouldn't have unnecessary bulges. The Warhammer army you just spent $800 on. The annual update that nukes your army. If feeding the God Emperor 1000 souls a day sustains him, would feeding 2000 souls a day heal him? Khorne cares not whence the blood flows, only that it flows. Thank you for being the best loyalists. Look, Huron Fowl, Anchor Right, Rylana. The size of Tiberius according to Karkaradan fans. Kunk on Warhammer 40k. Ferrus Manus was the Primarch of the Iron Hands, after giving him a pair of iron hands. Unfortunately, they forgot to give him the iron neck, which would prove to be a strategic blunder. Looking up Warhammer lore for the first time. An autistic Australian calling me a frickhead. Imperium. The Great Crusade. Human civilization that doing fine on their own. We are humanity's last hope. Brother, it seems that some Kriegsmen found their way into the Space Hulk. Bunk. Fulgrim. I heard that you do strange things to your ships. Jagatai, I know what you are. Gilliman. Be positive. Robote Gilliman stands outside an Iron Warrior's bunker. Gilliman, come out, Perturabo, leave your pathetic war games workshop and face me. Perturabo emerges, holding Forgebreaker. Perturabo, brother, I will hit you with this Warhammer 40,000 times, if it will shut you up. Will you help me fight the slavers? No. Will you let your men help me fight the slavers? No. Will you let me fight the slavers? Mew. Chewing out Gilliman for not being the best duelist is like chewing out Angren for not being the best at Microsoft Office. Writing for Arcane. Writing for 40k. Google AI. In the side of misinformation. I am joining the war on misinformation. Other people saying chaos are the good guys in the room with us right now? Foolish thou, even their crisis suits cannot hope to stand up to our glorious space marines in the most simplistic of melee combat. 3 seconds later. The Thou realizing why their new Drukhari allies against the Tyranids all have blue skin. Enriched Classic, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley. Wow, a confectionery tale about why it's dangerous to play God and its consequences. Enriched Classic, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley. I could do it better. Every piece of 40k media, where orcs are the main characters, should be labeled as Warhammer 40k, because YTF not? You want to make peace with us? Yes. Laughing. Elder, Imperium of Man, Chaos, Tyrannids. The other demon Primarchs seeing Ascended Fulgrim pull up with a new pair of rockin' mommy milkers. Biotransference. I want to use my power to reverse this. I want to use my new powers to create a new Necron Empire. I will use my power to see into the future. Museum. No, why don't you just befriend all the alien races? They could aid humanity. I'm racist. As a rune priest, I'm not a psyker. I channel power safely through the spirit of Fenris, or as some like to call it, NordVPN. Old man, old man, old man, old man. 4 studs. My Mournival, Erebus says the Emperor has betrayed us. What shall we do? Death to the false Emperor. Hail the War Master. I'm not sure about this. Dude, frick Erebus. Know the difference. Built like a brick house. Built like a brick house. Burning of Prospero, being duped by Horus, and disobeying the Emperor's orders, by killing the TS and Magnus. Lehman Russ. Wanna see me screw over the loyalists? Battle of Trisolian, leaving Terror alone to the IF and WS, just to get his own legion utterly mauled. Lehman Russ. Wanna see me do it again? The Emperor, don't worship me, I'm not a god. Also the Emperor. The Horus heresy, Siege of Terror. Lord Inquisitor, if you are what you eat, then my client is clearly an innocent and loyal servant of the Emperor. Warhammer fans when their faction leader, head of government, can't blow up a tank with their bare hands. Pathetic. People playing Warhammer 40k trying to justify everyone's actions STFU. It's not about who's a good person, it's about who's your favorite war criminal. Fire warriors are bad in melee, they need guns to kill almost anything. So are Imperial Guardsmen, being the underdog is the point. Did you know? Of course I did. Hey guys, I found the remedy for your food poisoning. But please, next time you find funny looking mushrooms laying around, leave them alone. Mortarian, man. My public image sucks. If only there was an even more hypocritical Primarch for people to slander. The inconspicuous Corvus Corax. I bring you love. It's bringing love. Don't let it get away. Break its legs. Some Warhammer 40k YouTubers look at this and they're like, oh yeah, those dudes are good guys. Biatches be like, I have my whole life ahead of me. No you don't. The Night Lords are coming. Nah, right hit. With artillery. When you take her home and whip out your army. We use gender neutral pronouns here, corporal. Like cannon fodder, expendable, and dead. Nurgle has bigger bees than Slanesh. New generations of humans naturally adopt Thou social norms and behaviors. It goes both ways. There are a lot of humans joining the Thou Empire, and in general. So I was charging my pulse rifle. God, I wanna frig a Xeno so bad. Guardsmen, we will never join you Xenos. Thou gives them a glass of clear water. Guardsman, you son of a biatch, I'm in. When you see da blood angles painting your trucks red, but they don't go faster. This is beyond science. Please just let me die. My son be positive. Childhood is believing you're going to be Gilliman. Adulthood is realizing you ended up being Perturabo. You are surrounded on all sides by chaos forces, who outnumber you 10 to 1, have better firepower and armor, and have summoned demons to bolster their forces. Creed keeps looking at a single bush behind enemy lines, and chuckling to himself. Useless rulers. People who defend the Emperor, knew or haven't read that much lore yet, and ironically agrees with his ideas. Father, I have brought the Iron Warrior for the defense of Minas Tirith. Boromir would have brought the Imperial Fists. POV, your Calidus girlfriend turn into male. Day, night. Me, I've bolted down everything except for myself and the tanks. Blood Ravens. Dear Monkey, if you don't wish to be tortured, why do you have a nervous system? Oh, that's a bunch of Mechanicum troops and titans all calling out home as they fight to the death in the webway. So you just read lore and post memes about an imaginary universe? Me, it's a peaceful life. As Modi being forced to partner up with a fallen, Kai happy to be a part of the Legion again. I would never be a simp. At your service my emperors. Not abandon a planet to hunt fallen rumors. Or draw 25. Bans religion and the worship of gods. That was no god. You saw it with your own eyes. He is clearly too humble to admit it, which means the god emperor must be a god. The new Primaris blood angels. Were you killed? Dante every time. Sadly, yes, but I lived. The Imperium of Man. Necrons. Orks. I have killed Sigismund. Exalted screams. Old of 1,000 years. Druk carry slave ships have a limited cargo hold. Knowing this weakness I send wave after wave of my own men at them until they are left. Corporal Kif show them the medal I won. Plants vs zombies. Anyone, even greater demons. I serve the gods of chaos. Fabius Bile, you fool, you moronic, simpering imbecile. Noise marines, I serve Slanesh. Fabius Bile. That's nice, dear. Remember my children, it's only a war crime. If Gilliman finds out. Until next time. What kind of freaking angel is that? Overpriced plastic. Convoluted or confusing lore. Too many die. So many trash mobile games. Frick Erebus. Warhammer 40k. I'm Robote Gilliman, and this is my favorite game in the Imperium. Stardew Valley. All the best sci-fi IPs will be there. Every 40k fan ever. We can take them. Small, but angry. Change my mind. All kill Exus assassins are redheads. Help us score the gift of life. Donate bloob. Corn cares not where the bloob flows, as long as it flows. What gives people feelings of power? Money. Status. Fist fighting the angry fat guy at the store after I table him with Mad Mech Army. World beaters. Angren. Why won't you love me, Dad? I can be anything you want me to be. I want you to be dead. Men. You're lucky men. Soon you'll be fighting for the Emperor. Many of you will be dying for the Emperor. A few of you will be put through a fine mesh screen for the Emperor. They will be the luckiest of all. The chaos witch poisoned our new housekeeper. Time to settle the grudge. When someone asks you what the death corps of Krieg are good at, war of attrition. There's no such thing as eternal war. The Imperium invented it to keep its citizens in line. Very funny, ma'am. Now face the wall. Welcome to Australia. I'll be your guide for the day. So what's the deal with God Emperor? Why is it God and Emperor? Just God isn't enough for this guy. Hey guys, here are my first paintings. Any advices? Thin your paint. Shout out to the Imperium fans that helped me find my true alignment with how earth-shatteringly obnoxious they are. Conrad Curse, a very tragic, archetypal fallen angel born of circumstance, insane and yet sympathetic, a mad judge with a twisted yet weirdly understandable philosophy. Also Conrad Curse. What do you care? The lion advanced another pace. He was level with the outer ring of tombs, 20 meters from Curse. He knew there was no other way out of the chamber. I like children. They are tasty. You are broken. The lion felt deep disgust, sickened by what had become of his brother. This is brilliant. But I like this. Commanding a 10 feet Ogren warrior. Commissar. Oh dear, gorgeous. commanding a 16-year-old conscript that was just handed a last rifle. Commissar, you freaking donkey. Nurgle players thinking they are the stinky player base in the world. Yu-Gi-Oh players. Let me get this straight, you think the Crusades were completely justified? I do, and I'm tired of pretending they weren't. Is not like, I like you, or anything, Daka. No, my armor is gold. Brother, that is metallic yellow. That's what gold is. Brother, no. I am a brainwashed religious zealot, obsessed with an imaginary past and the idea of purity, even though I've done the very things I use as an excuse to hate others. Wow, he is literally me. Smile for the camera, Zeno. You can't spell heresy without her. Wait, the Imperium are the good guys? Always have been. Nice magic, nerd. Now check this out. Purge the heretics. Hollywood. Humanity, I find you guilty of violence, cruelty, ignorance, and if you ever feel stupid, remember that the Thar tried to negotiate with the Tyranids 3 times. Certified media literate. This is making fun of you actually. Literal coolest thing ever. Angry Marines. Ha, stupid old me. Your idea died quickly, leaving nothing behind. This is where you are wrong. Haha, really, and what have you achieved? Ha, inspired new generation. What would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? I swear back in my day, the Imperium built stairs to accommodate all armor sizes. Sure grandpa, let's get you to bed. Daily reminder that only humans were made in the divine image of God. I surrender. And volunteer for treason. With armor. Without armor. Wow, Space Marines, thank the Emperor you came. So, you've committed heresy. Punish them with a hate mace enema, no lube. I would have liked to see the skies of Baal one last time. Prepare to die, Monkey. Hehe, parried. In the grim darkness of a far future, there is only war. How it feels knowing that woke people are losing the culture war. The Emperor, Webway Project, Magnus, Chaos Gods. My lord Cetra, this is the wrong group. Silence. Cetra posts where he wishes. Let's remember those immortal words once spoken by a great man, Moi, and I quote, all good things must come to an end, preferably in a humongous explosion. Hard to swallow pills. Even Disney cares more about lore integrity than Games Workshop. I wish for Beastman in 40k. Poof, it is done. Nothing's changed, correct? But sir, I am only 3, so are those orcs. Meanwhile, in the Kamorag fighting pits, captured guardsman, Druck-carry gladiator. Ah, help, he's got a boner. Games Workshop adding, and women, to a post about custodes, alt-right man babies. D&D, your lore is freaking racist and sexist, and Games Workshop doesn't even change it. Warhammer 40k, economic right, yes. Warhammer is grimdark and serious, there is no place for flamboyant sexually ambiguous transhumans. There he is, officer, the far-right extremist, the dangerous incel propaganda. I will give my life to keep humanity safe. Let's remember those immortal words once spoken by a great man, Moi, and I quote, all good things must come to an end, preferably in a humongous explosion. Gilliman simply sits in his chair and listens to the reports. Calgar watched in horror as someone simply sat down in the sacred chair. In the grim darkness of the far future, boys will still be kissed. Demi Lovato says it's derogatory to call extraterrestrials aliens. Exactly, try Xeno's filth. The Emperor requires his daily sustenance, draw a tasty snack for him. Gilliman childhood. La 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 la. Conrad cursed childhood. With that much heresy, I'm going to need 2 cups of coffee. Abandon the despoiler. The new year begins with the cultist Chan. Oh whoa. Plague Spewer. Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2011. Terrivan and Grelius doing something, yippee. Biggie forgive me. Krieg Rifle section, middleman is a work in progress. Dorbius Blorbo. Default army is selling good, so we will return to Cadia. Thoughts on new High Fleet Boreas? All hail Space King, no lube.